Shockwave 100. I think we need to throw a big old party.
We're getting really, really close. We're what, 97?
Yeah.
I would love a party for Shockwave 100.
Can we all dress up as our mains? That would be sick.
Man, that's the worst thing to say to somebody who's in the middle of a character crisis.
You'll be a big question mark for the random button. Game number 1 between JaySon and Gibus. And I have to say that it feels like the set count certainly favoring JaySon overall. A lot of people have a tough time with Gibus, and I think that JaySon is one of those folks who definitely is not on that end of the category. Of course, with all that being said, in recent history, it definitely is worth noting that Gibus has had some very notable wins. So it's so tough to predict this set, even though overall, when we talk about the longevity of their head-to-head history, it may be favoring JaySon. When we look at more recent matches, it's much more of a toss-up.
I mean, that's something we saw last year as well with Gibus versus Geo. He hadn't taken like a single set off of Geo throughout all of 2015, but 2016 it's been almost the reversed. So in the player versus player matchup, it might just be Gibus growing as a player and really taking the initiative, figuring something out in the matchup. But right now, JaySon has the control.
Up tilt. Oh, missing the up air. A brilliant air dodge from Gibus to avoid the danger.
I mean, it might even have been a misinput going for an up smash right there. Might have sealed the stock.
Another up tilt. And you notice the wait that time, perhaps predicting an air dodge and then trying to capitalize with the very up smash that you mentioned.
The corner pressure, intense from JaySon, running away, catching Gibus, greedy for an option, and just swooping right in with that up smash.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking with the up smash, to be honest. Trying to chase down Fox. I mean, Greninja's quick on the ground, but I don't know if he's Fox fast.
That is a Gibus staple, though. He'll try to call out your jumps in neutral. Fox running away from you, it wouldn't be surprising for him to try to go for something like a back air to cover his ground. Might have been what was in the back of Gibus' mind right there.
Oh, almost got a remarkable edge guard there.
Even at 150, able to just land and shield before that last to that jab combo.
And we're noticing that JaySon is doing a great job with whiff punishes in particular. You'll see Gibus trying to start off some sort of offensive momentum to close the stock out. And with JaySon's patient reactionary style, he's actually able to rack on so much percentage. I mean, this is 82%, 89 and counting. And the up air throwing it over the triple digits.
And you can see Gibus hungry for this grab right now because he knows it'll kill at this percent. There again. It's probably the 4th grab that he's missed, and JaySon is really punishing him for it.
Off stage now.
There's just a certain way that your opponent is playing where you can tell that all they want is a grab. And I think that's really coming out in Gibus' play right now. Finally landing it, perhaps may be able to turn the tides, throwing in some of his other moves now. But it might be a little bit too little too late. And there we see, when you're wasting all that time, 130% just to get one grab to seal the deal, not an even trade. But JaySon definitely made it hard. JaySon really good at playing the keep away game, really good at forcing opponents to come to him.
Which is not something you hear a lot from players who play the rushdown archetype.
Right.
It's very much a different ball game.
One of the more patient Foxes I've ever seen. Right now, crossing him up with that auto-cancel down air just gets a tomahawk turnaround grab.
Gibus going for some of these auto-canceled aerials as well. You're seeing him fall with the nairs. It's his go-to staple in this matchup whenever it comes to starting up his combo game.
And right now, Gibus has all control of the stage, but he's giving it up in lieu of safe spacing on those forward airs. And there, it's paying off for him in dividends, just connecting hit after hit.
He got everything back. He had the stage control. He definitely had the percent lead as well. But again, going against Fox, the combos from this character, once you are able to actually master, is absolutely remarkable. Gibus very nearly had the stock. That time catches the air dodge. It's still not enough. JaySon hanging on for dear life.
No, that was 2 air dodges in a row, 2 really big hits that looked like it could have been it, but JaySon holding on to his stock and trying to make this comeback a reality right now.
I mean, he could definitely do this. He has the rage intact. If he can find a down air here, There it is. Oh!
Called the tech back, but ran a little bit too far.
And both players, they can feel the pressure right now, knowing that a single mistake could cost them. I thought that early dare from Gibus may have been the very mistake. Up tilt again into the up air. Despite being down a considerable amount for nearly the entire stock, JaySon draws first blood and now is a stock away from Grants.
And Gibus trying to even it up really quick. This really close. I mean, very many stray hits out of Greninja will seal the deal from JaySon right now. I just hope he doesn't do what he did last game and get too grab happy. That's really what lost him last game, I think.
Yeah, it was like he got the grab eventually, but think about how much damage. And that's the big difference factor. We don't see Gibus near those triple digits when he takes the stock here.
And this time, even grounds going into that last stock, and it's going to be just a matter of who can take the stock first.
And you're seeing JaySon understanding Gibus wants to land with the Nair, just throwing out the anti-airs with the up tilts. Now Gibus with the adaptation, position the Nair slightly different in order to get around the up tilts themselves.
This time calling out JaySon's bluff. He missed him entirely with that auto-cancel down air. Just jagging him out of it.
So JaySon regaining stage control and just racking up the percent lead as well. Counter grab, another air dodge bait.
And neither player is able to hold control of center for too long, and that's why we see this back and forth. It's each player just trading who gets a turn. So there, the missed corner pressure out of Gibus is giving JaySon an opportunity to make it back.
Right. And I'm surprised that time. Okay, he finally contested that straight-up recovery, gets the grab on top of it as well. Going for a release, for sure.
So the idea behind that was that JaySon, because he was released from the air when he got grabbed, he would have had no jump. His only option was side B or up B. Unfortunately for Gibus, he was released at an angle where he was able to side B, just immediately make it back on stage. Had he up B'd there, that would have been curtains for sure.
Dash attack. The fade back from Gibus, he knew that the safest zone would not be going to the stage, but away. No tech, but no punish from JaySon either. You're seeing JaySon trying to get the 2-frame with the up tilts. They're not coming to fruition quite yet. Gibus, he's still in this game.
And this up throw getting really close to kill percents.
And this time valuing the stage control more than the possible KO. We're seeing Gibus just with a firm hold on center stage.
And Gibus really doing a good job of camping shield here. He knows that is the answer against Fox at these high percents. He doesn't really have a strong answer to beat shield, but this time.
The meaty hitboxes on those neutral get-ups. We touched on it before. A great F-smash.
Really just something I've seen very recently JaySon implementing in his play and doing it so well. Getting a real good feel for when the opponent wants to neutral get up, and it's not even super risky to throw out because worst case scenario, if you mistime it a little bit, you land behind your opponent. Most of the time, you cross them up. Makes it really difficult for them to get a good punish on you, especially when Fox has that quick up tilt to fall back on.
I think it also comes down to percents as well, and also JaySon's positioning there.
Oh yeah.